Okay, here we go. This is about the Avalon Hill computer game Third Reich. I'm going to assume that you've already made an image of the CD onto an ISO. And in the one about Advanced Civilization, I covered on how to do that. So, first of all, we're going to have I'm going to have everything in a directory, DOSGames. And here I have 3R-ISO. That's the Third Reich ISO file. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up DOSBOX. All right. We're going to mount the C drive. So mount C space C : /DOSGames. All right. So I changed over to the C drive by C : actually, let's see. Can I make this larger? Let's see. All right, now I don't know how to do that at the moment. Whoa, whoa. All right, let's go back to the DOS window. All right, so now I'm going to mount the image. So imgmount space. I'm going to mount it as D drive space C : so this imgmount space D, that's the drive that I want to mount it as, because that's what it would normally be. Now, the second part is going to be the full name that it is actually on the computer. So C : /DOSGames /3R-ISO. So 3R-ISO /3REICH.ISO space -T space ISO in small letters. Okay. Now, if you look, you see that drive D is mounted. So now I can go over to D. I can do a directory, and it's here. And to start the install, I do install. I'm going to put it in 3R test. I'm going to do a little down arrow and a space bar. Now it says install all files to hard drive. Press enter. So now this is actually doing it from an ISO file. I don't know where mine is at the moment, but I had it on another machine. So I copied it over here to show people how to do this. After this, I'll also make a separate one on how to make this larger or full screen. I imagine people might have trouble seeing this. So again, the advantage of having this as an ISO file is in that way you don't have to worry about anything happening with the CD, because even if you keep it perfect, eventually all of these CDs, I guess because there's dies and layers and such, eventually the CDs are going to literally, either the die is going to fade or the layers are going to delaminate from the CD and they're going to be unplayable. At least this way, if you make an ISO file, you can transfer it from hard drive to hard drive, and you can also make a backup of it. And assuming that the hard disks and the systems do what they're supposed to, is that everything should work. All right, wait a minute. It should be done. All right, I'm just going to wait a minute or two and see if it does anything. All right, I'm just going to close the program. I'm going to assume it's finished. All right, going to start up DOSBOX again and see what we got. All right, so we got mount C :DOSGames. All right, imgmount D. Let's see, 3R-ISO, 3R-ISO. Okay, all right, so we got the CD mounted as an ISO and DOS games. All right, so we go 3RCD. No, wait, no, that's not it. 3R test is where I installed it. And I believe 3R just to start it up. All right, so as you can see, it's starting to run. Though I'm not getting any sound. Let's see. Gotta take a look at the sound. So let's try 3RV. All right, let's see. All right, why am I not getting any sound? All right, 3R.pad. 3RV.pad. Well, that's interesting. Sound. I'm gonna have to look more at the. I mean, this is using standard Soundblaster, so I don't know why it should be not working. right, let me see if I got it. Well, while I'm doing this, I got a copy of War in Europe installed. Let me see if that will run. This is the disc game version.
It's the British Empire and its Commonwealth. Last for 5
Well,
years.
as you can see, the sound is working with that.
This was their fighting tower.
Just a little review. This is Decision Games War in Europe. This is the earlier disc copy or disc version of it. Came on 2 floppy disks. It per se doesn't really have an install program with it, or the install program is just regular DOS, and it just puts everything into one folder. So actually, if you want to move it from machine to machine, you just got to take the folder and all its subfolders and files and move it over. The quote problem you would have is you can't run it on anything that's I'm not even sure it will run on XP, but definitely not higher than that. You got to run it under DOS. However, as you can hear, I even got the sound running on this one. Basically, what I'll do is I'll make a separate video about the solution to the sound problems and also getting the DOSBox into the full screen.